Up next on UBC, brought to you by
Hammam Spa and Salon, Drift to Serenity.
And good evening. Welcome to the best of the good life. My name is Drago. Now on this show we give you access to people who are doing magnificent things. And today I bring to you a special gentleman. People who are into entrepreneurship, the arts, and people who are into leadership. The person I have today on the show is a prolific gentleman, the founder of Bravo Shoes, a very big brand that has thrived for over 19 years, he says. He is the CEO and the recipient of the 2014 Best Children's Shoes Award. Ladies and gentlemen, with no further ado, allow me to introduce to you Mr. Yesigye Brian. But before we do that, you're going to hit me for the cliffhanger. We're going to take a little commercial break. When we return, I'll introduce to you the brains behind this big brand. So don't go anywhere, stay tuned and follow us on all our social media outlets. Go on Chilling UBC TV and please tag along.
Come relax, indulge, enjoy, and experience the beauty of relaxation. Feel pampered and rejuvenated with our unique state-of-the-art massage chairs and weight loss machines. Hammam Spa and Salon is located at Fairway Hotel. For bookings, contact us on 0414-671-775 or 0701-323-212. Hammam Spa and Salon, Drift to Serenity.
Shoes are much more than footwear. They make a statement of taste and style. This week, I caught up with Mr. Yesigye Brian, owner of Bravo Shoes, an export and import Ugandan company that deals in sale and production of go-back-to-school shoes. Bravo Shoes Limited is a well-established business that has been trading in children's leather shoes for the past 14 years. This business started operations in March 2000 as a small corner kiosk that has over the years grown into a brand for children leather shoes, accessories, and other associated footwear support products like shoe brushes, strings, and polish. Having had the opportunity of trading in children's shoes this long, they believe they have impacted countless lives with their brand. This coming from the testimonies that their clients continually give.
Now, as I promised to you that I'm going to feature amazing men and women that are doing incredible things. Some you've heard of and some you've never. 90% of this conversation is going to be about business, so all business savvy people should stick around. This man is going to uplift you and inspire you. Mr. Yesigye Brian.
Yes.
This is a fortress.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
you know, it's one thing to speak about a brand
Yes.
from another place, and it's another thing to come and actually check it out. I'm so overwhelmed by what you've got here. And how did it all come into perspective? I mean, you started wanting to venture into shoes. Where did that idea come from?
Definitely, actually, it was not, this is not my background. I started because I loved fashion, and my startup was about clothes, because At that time, I was only employed by one person for about 2 years.
Your original passion was in clothes?
Yes, and style and fashion, definitely. Okay. And I like to be smart. So I ventured into clothes to make men very smart. Good tie, good shirt, good trousers, good suits. Until later, I realized that yes, much as you do that business, it will not live longer, because as we age, definitely you find that those who are supporting you, your OBs and OGs, as OBs grow, or OGs grow, tastes and preferences change. Probably they focus from themselves and onto children. And myself, as I was approaching my fourth floor, you know the fourth floor?
No.
Probably you are on the second floor. Or the third one. Fourth floor is about 40 years, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I thought of something that would keep me more vibrant in business, that would keep my mind very sharpened. And I realized that yes, when you go branding, it's one of the greatest, because the whole world is under branding.
Okay.
And once you're doing business that is just that has no identity, it becomes so challenging over time. I had wanted to do, of course, shoes and clothes at the same time.
Children's shoes?
Yes, yes. Then, but I said in shoes, it must be children, because children's shoes are a necessity, not a luxury.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, and I realized that given in a country, most parents were suffering with children's shoes. And I said, yes, I'll venture into children's shoes. And somebody inspired me. It's a long story, right from Istanbul, when I used to travel a lot in Istanbul. And there's this small kid definitely who used to like me so much because I'm an African. And one question, the kid started knowing English, he had to make sure that he learns how to ask me why I'm black and I have white teeth. So it was very interesting for them to see, because that time very few people, blacks, were in Turkey.
Yeah.
So and the father was doing shoes just on a small scale. So I liked what he was doing.
Yeah.
So we sat down. The man didn't know English all the time, so it took me about 3-4 years for the child to master some English, to be able to communicate between me and the dad. Because oftenly I would make about probably 4-5 sectors in a year into that country.
Yeah.
So I sat down. I said, yes, really, how can I inspire myself owning a brand?
Yeah.
So it's until then that I decided to say, among my 3 names, I should be able to give one name to the brand.
Bravo is the name of the brand. What
Yes.
but I know what Bravo means.
Yes,
initially.
Bravo is definitely is excellence, but my name's Yesigye Bravo. That's my 3rd name.
Is it on the certificate?
Yes, absolutely. That's where I
Wow.
derived the brand.
Wow.
And that's why you see Bravo shoes here.
Yeah.
It's my 3rd name.
Yeah.
So I realized, I said, yes, I'm not going to concoct names of bringing up a brand. I said, I would feel very proud of myself when I own a brand and when it originates from my name. And that comes because you have seen so many brands. I found out what Suzuki is, what Toyota is, and I realized that, yes, these are names that probably, yes, of ownership.
Yeah.
So I said, no,
Yeah.
I will not make a brand that is a name that is concocted.
But you know that entails a lot.
Yes.
You've almost put a weight on yourself, because
absolutely.
you have to keep up.
Absolutely, because it's a brand. You know, when you respect your brand, you know, brands are not owned just solely to make money. It depends on your mission.
Wow. Wise
Yes.
words.
Yes.
Wise words. So when you were in Turkey, you said, did you think of the market when you got the idea from there? Did you think about the local market here and how you would infiltrate the market?
You know, let me tell you, if you start up a business when you have a mission, there are some of the things you don't put in consideration. Because you're looking at your brand excelling.
Okay, what was your mission?
One, I wanted to be among people that can own brands. You know, when you own a brand, even if it is making losses, you die with your brand. You make sure that your brand must succeed. Because you say, no, I can't derive a brand out of my name and the brand fails. I would have failed myself.
Yeah.
And that's why you see all these brands, majority of them are thriving.
Okay.
Because the original owners, the people who have started them up, they have the mission. Why? And they must do everything to see the brand excel.
You addressed this some time ago. I think you had like a gathering where you were given a floor to speak, and you also wanted us to shine a spotlight on this. You needed us to discuss about making our daily lives count, living life to the fullest, no matter the prevailing situations. Why exactly do you want us to address that?
You see, especially the young generation, and even the old, you've seen people live a life of all the time accumulating. Accumulations. And then you find that we can't sustain that. I've always told people that be happy no matter the situations. And people have always asked me, how do I be happy when I am very challenged? Then I tell them, happiness is not the absence of problems. Because challenges are inevitable in life. Okay? But happiness to me is having the capacity to go through all the challenges that you encounter. That's the most happy person. When no challenge breaks you down. For example, we find that we have something that I call the 8 wins, that I term them as the 8 wins. Of course, we have the fame, when you're at the helm. You have money.
The fortune? The glorification.
The praise.
The glorification.
The glorification. Probably you had a big office. I've always told the young, you have a big office. Probably you're the manager, probably you're the managing director. Probably then you're dismissed at one time, that all the accolades and all the praises are no longer with you. How do you manage yourself? Because we have the lower ones, the decline, you know, when you suffer loss, the decline, the lowest ones, you know, when you are up there, then you've lost your job, probably people used to take you at a certain level, or probably you have been embarrassed, or probably you have got something that to put you down in society. Probably you've been married, probably you're encountering divorce. Again, probably people used to know you up there, then you know probably there are decisions you're going to take in your life, and these decisions are not going to go down well with your external. The external means the people that know you. It may be your family, it may be the country, it may be your office, everywhere. So how do you go through that? It's about all this comes after accumulations. Probably you have accumulated a lot of money, and you have been encountered with a lot of catastrophe. Probably sickness. I always tell people, sometimes we have money, you think that if I have my money, I can't fall sick. Then you get sickness that they will declare to you that this sickness cannot be cured. But all the time you are accumulating money. Accumulating money, probably to have security. But that doesn't add up. But once you're going through life, I'm a businessman. Of course, everybody thinks that every businessman is greedy. I tell you, once you build your business under greed, this is where we suffer all these challenges. But when you realize that, yes, much as I'm accumulating, at one time I may be challenged with either sickness. Probably they can declare you cancer. But you have had a lot of money. So how are you going to survive with that? So we need to have that emotional stability, that as much as we accumulate, just know life is the simplest.
Now the conversation is going to keep on flowing.
Come relax, indulge, enjoy, and experience the beauty of relaxation. Feel pampered and rejuvenated with our unique state-of-the-art massage chairs and weight loss machines. Hammam Spa and Salon is located at Fairway Hotel. For bookings, contact us on 0414 671 775 or 0701 323 212. Hammam Spa and Salon, drift to serenity.
Now, as the world is busy coping up with seeing Bravo shoes as just a shoe brand, this gentleman is so wise. He's already developing some other concept that tackles the curb diabetes. We're also going to pitch in all that. But yeah, we're still conversing here with Mr. Yesigye Brian, who is a prolific ambassador and owner of Bravo Shoes. So, Mr. Yesigye,
Yeah.
tell me something. This could be, a lot of people would debate this or they will challenge this when you say that you actually started this business with 100 grand. How true is that?
You see, as I tell you, myself, I never went to school that much. I am a dropout, actually.
Whoa.
Yes, which I didn't tell you. I am a dropout.
Which level?
High school. I'm a high school dropout.
What happened?
Of course, I'm a village champion, born out of down there in the village, definitely. Of course, the time, school fees having been a challenge.
Oh, yeah.
But in school, I was a very bright student.
Yeah.
And if that time the government was taking bright students,
Yeah.
I'd have gone much more bigger things. But I came out because I felt I couldn't sustain myself in school.
Okay.
Yes, I don't own any inherited things. Of course, coming from a peasant family, I had nothing to do unless that I used the little that I had.
Okay. I want you to elucidate how you turn 100 grand into this fortress.
You know, you see, when I got a job at my O level, I got a job from a family friend who is still up to now in business and employed me for 2 years. And at that time, this building where I am was opened. Then at that, of course, there was partitioning where you could have
Is this the city
place.
center complex?
Yes, that was in 2000.
Wow.
Year 2000. This is when I came in here. As you see me, that I've been here for 19 years. It's where I've grown. It's where I've expanded. It's where I've done whatever I want.
Wow.
I just started in a small corner.
How many shoes did you have?
That time was in clothes.
Oh, you're in clothes.
Yes, in clothes, as I told you that.
How much stock did you have?
Not less than 7 shirts.
Wow.
Just that. Yes. What has thrived me is that when I used to work, people used to like me, even other people were doing the same clothes. So when I got my place and I rented it 100,000, because as you see this shop, we were different people. So I came in fast. So I got my place, 100,000, and paid for 1 month because there was somebody. The shop didn't have people, and I was appointed to be the person to lead the shop. So what I did, I went down there. Friends of mine gave me shirts, and I would put there. That time you'd put shirts, and in a few minutes people are looking for shirts, and you're able to sell. Then you run back, and then get and put there like that, because it was easier for me to go downtown and put there.
Yeah.
But what made me thrive, I want to show you, is the honesty, because people used to trust me.
Oh.
Yes, and once you're trusted, it's easy to make business.
True.
But the problem is that we're not trusted even when we have nothing. And I want to show you that the corrective security of a poor person is trust.
Wow.
And once you have that, you grow.
Because I was going to ask you, how have you managed to build on your clientele? And trust is the background.
Absolutely. When you're trusted, anybody can deal with you. But the problem is that these days the young are not trusted. Even if you have the money, you have the capital, you're not trusted. Besides, you're not even honest on your own clients. If you're not honest on somebody who deals with you, you can't be honest to your clients. So as I've always told people that there are 3 secrets to success. Only 3. And I've always told people. Number 1 is integrity. Number 2 is integrity. And number 3 is integrity. So those are the 3 secrets. Because where integrity is, if you don't have money, people are ready to trust you. People will give you the money. People will give you the stocks. People will give you whatever you want.
Yeah.
So that's why I tell people, it's not about money starting up a business.
Sure.
Even when you're most honest and you approach me, say, I have my idea, and somebody feels you honest, somebody can easily tell you, go and start up a small business here. Probably go and be my agent or be my franchisee, because you're honest.
Yeah.
And once you're honest and you exhibit it, it becomes easier for you to thrive. So most people, that's why I tell people, The most businesses that have started with money have collapsed.
Okay. Now, when it comes to children's shoes, which by the way, you're an award winner. I don't know who gave you that award.
Actually, it was among the first top 40 entrepreneurs.
Wow.
Below 40 years.
Wow.
That time I was below 40, but now I'm 40. So,
Third floor. Now you're in the fourth floor.
so I don't know now whether they will still consider
Yeah,
it.
you have branded this kind of merchandise to be 100% leather.
Yes.
Is it?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
I wanted a brand. You see, branding, a brand has a lot of things that goes behind it. It's not about having a brand. It's about knowing the quality that you want to attach your brand.
So this can go for around 12K. Is it?
120,000.
120,000.
A brand is a bit expensive.
Yeah, because I was going to ask you about the pricing.
Yes,
Hasn't it been
I
a
would
challenge?
say, but it's the cheapest, you know. I call it cheap. If I sell a shoe at 120,000, and I will tell you this is a comfortable shoe. Okay?
Yeah.
Quality, and I guarantee you for 1 year. People buy shoes every term, 50,000.
Yeah.
By end of year,
Yeah.
it's 150,000.
Yeah.
So even that,
Yeah.
some finish the term when the shoes are gone, but because they are budgeting every time, the child must be like that. So
Buying
we
shoes,
put a lot of health,
Yeah.
because I've realized, as I told you, that so many children are getting diabetes.
Yeah.
And we realized that all food deformities, all food challenges, even for big people, they all originate from the feet.
No, that's the side gig.
Yes.
It's called what? Because I know what you deal with diabetes
yes.
in children.
We're into diabetic food. It's diabetic food care.
So you
It's
sell
our
health
part.
food.
Yes, as well. So we mind the shoes we're giving to these children.
Okay.
Okay?
Oh, wow.
Quality shoes, because most of the deformities come in that.
Okay.
Now, it's until when I realized that there's so many children are now getting a challenge with diabetes, it's when we introduced the diabetic footwear for the big people.
Okay.
You get it? Because, but when you realize all that comes to from the poor footwear that we're having. And most people do not know that. Once you get to 30 years, 30, 40, you must mind the kind of shoes you're wearing. But in this country, people do not know.
Really?
Yes, of
Teach
course.
me.
Yes.
Teach them. How does
A lot of people
footwear
are being
have to
amputated.
do with
Of
health?
course, there's a lot of compression. You know, all your nerves are ending down on your feet. People do not know that. And once you find that your system, the neural system, is not operating very well, definitely the first challenges will come down. So that's why you see the people with diabetes, majority of them are losing their feet.
I'm starting to worry about the kind of shoe I'm putting. Can you
Yes, of
approve this
course.
kind of shoe I'm putting on? Is it?
Yeah, when you're still okay, well and good. But you see, you sit a lot in your offices. Most guys are having challenges because of sitting a lot. Okay, and the lifestyle has changed.
What happens to seasons? Because seasons are too affected by seasons. Sometimes children are back from school, and the other times they're going to school.
Life is a meander. It's up, it's down, man. Not every time people are buying food, isn't it? So all that happens. Before we go into that, I wanted to let the viewers, especially the young men of your age, struggle. There's so many mistakes we're doing, and yet you get to 40 years, you tend to regret. Especially, I would go back to the feet. Most young men have a lot of infection, but they do not know.
Which kind of infection?
Once you smell feet, and when you're beyond puberty and adolescence, why would you smell feet?
Maybe it's a hygienic thing.
Probably majority of them
also-
have infections
it's
that
an
you do not
infection.
know. And by the time the doctor realizes that you have an infection, it's 10, 15, 20 years. And those infections come in repeating socks, repeating shoes. If you have put on shoes today, don't repeat them tomorrow. Make another day. I'm also going to be introducing a spray that it's a disinfectant that the young men, once you go back home, disinfect your shoes. Because all those infections are coming because of repeating socks and repeating shoes.
And yeah, any last message you want to put out there for anybody
Yeah,
watching?
it's nice.
And tell people how to catch up with Bravo Shoes
Yeah,
and how to follow them.
I am very grateful being part of your chilling. It's a very good one. I followed it up. I was following it up. I've realized that this is the way to inspire the young.
Yeah.
And the young should not rush. Drago, let's not rush. We're not rushing for nothing, guys. Be at what you are. Make it better. Consistently keep at it. Okay? Don't allow to be diverted. You know, we have a lot of ideas, then somebody comes and diverts you. Maybe somebody who did it and failed, then thinks you're gonna fail as well. So a lot of diversions for the young. And once you like something, go for it. Don't mind about what the public says. We are distracted because people think, probably, how do you do this? How do you know, in society. So society has done a lot to bring us at the back. But may I say, keep at what you want to do. As simple as that.
Okay. How can they follow you?
Definitely Bravo Shoes is a page. Bravo Shoes UG. Bravo Shoes we have a Facebook page.
Yeah.
For our page, then we have Team Bravo Shoes.
Yeah.
It's also another page for Team Bravo Shoes.
And
Our
these
website,
pages, by the way, these pages are doing well.
very active.
Yeah.
We have
so many followers.
even we have the most the best e-commerce website.
Special thanks to my crew and the managers and most especially God. Bye and take care.